Have mercy on me, a sinner.
Here I am, Sammy Black, TEC. We're here at Terminal West tonight. We got a packed out sold out, here with Dan Brown. We're just here trying to ask him a couple of questions. I've known him for a while. Dan Brown, I want to know about how you started to get into DJing, because I've known you for a few years now. You kind of become a staple here in Atlanta.
I've always been in this kind of scene, listening to drum and bass and stuff in the late 90s, and I've always been around it, and I didn't DJ for a long time. It was really expensive, to get into it. And maybe about 4.5 years ago, I moved in with my buddy Eric in East Atlanta. He's a DJ, he goes by Eric Zebedee, he's pretty well known, and he had all the equipment, and I felt it would be like, if I didn't use it, while I had it, it would be like a crime to myself, if I didn't at least learn.
You're robbing yourself.
Yeah, he's got the thousands of dollars worth of it. I learned on Serato with vinyl, he had everything. So, why wouldn't I, learn, So.
Absolutely. You're a great chef. I've been eating your food for a while. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, being a chef and then also getting into the DJ world, being here in Atlanta and being in the scene and progressing in your career in both fields?
So I got into cooking probably about when I was 23, so kind of later on it kind of became a thing for me, and it all started when I kind of figured out food there's so much to it, I could never learn everything there is to know about food, and that kind of intrigued me, when am I ever gonna stop learning about this? And I just got into it really easily, and it's kind of one of the last fields where it's whatever you put into it kind of thing, you get out of it.
Just in case you didn't know, he is head chef here at Terminal West, one of the best venues in Atlanta, if not the best, under a 1,000-person venue here in Atlanta. Fantastic chef. He DJ'd 2 nights, then went in the kitchen, ran some shit, fucked it up, served me a tofu BLT with fried avocado as a side. Magnifique.
Well, he has a very extensive knowledge base of underground electronic music compared to a lot of these DJs nowadays, because he's like me and we've been going to parties since almost the 90s. He's been going to the parties since the 90s. I've been going since the early 2000s. So we have a knowledge base since breakbeat hardcore and old jungle and things like that as a knowledge base to bring into the music. And I feel like that's really important to have a musically historical knowledge base of the transformation of the culture and the music. And I think he's also just a driven person, and he knows what he's doing. He's a classically trained orchestral cello player, so he has a strong musical background.
So what do you think? What do you think about the progression of the music and the culture from last year into this year?
It's obviously changed immensely. The last 2 years probably. What we're doing has blown up so dramatically, and dubstep was the cause of that. And
Absolutely,
that's awesome,
absolutely.
I've been listening to dubstep since 2006, I think. I remember going to shows in Atlanta where there's 10 people there, and we're like, man, I really hope this, fucking happens. And now it's selling out 700, 2,000 person venues in Atlanta. Got a 4,000 person rave last night.
No problem.
In Atlanta, no problem.
It's a huge industry developing, a huge industry.
And it's really great how it's progressed, Obviously trap music has become fucking huge as shit in the last year, and
the next wave
it's from here, it's
yes, and
of course it's gonna blow up in Atlanta. It's what even when dubstep was blowing up, what we were doing here was mashing rap and hip hop with dubstep here. We were always on that front. So.
Yeah, just another example of Atlanta in general. Really, just in case you didn't know, ahead of the wave, pretty much setting the standard for the industry across the country. Really influential starting off, blowing it up with dubstep, blowing it up around the country, and now trap step. And since we already have such a amazing, culture for hip hop and rap and electronic music, it just goes without saying, it's out of fucking control.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome what's happening. You know, it kind of all started with guys like Mayhem, Heroes and Villains. You know, like people like that. We've been doing that shit for years at this point. And even now, it's, you know, Flosstradamus was here for like a month trying to work with rappers here. You know, like I know they got a couple of new tracks with Waka coming out. You know, that are really EDM like trap tracks. With, you know, Waka's got like a little verse on there, like whatever, and that's gonna come out as, you know, Flosstradamus featuring Waka Flocka, not them sampling him. You know, it's all original shit.
It's pretty much the standard now here in Atlanta, which means the entire country, for everything you were just saying. Well, you know what, Dan? It's been amazing seeing you here tonight. Your set was fucking amazing.
Appreciate it, man.
Glad to have that fucking delicious food that you cooked.
Hell yeah, man.
Just want to give you a big thank you for TC, Atlanta, and the United States in general. Third Eye Collective, jumping shit off.